Amber, if I may ask, what was the sculpture that you made Josh, and why? What inspired you to make it for him?
Well, I was doing, because in my ceramics class we had a theme, it was like a theme. So I was trying to make like this character piece, it
was a person, right? It was a
yes. It was a person, and so, it could represent anybody you wanted it to represent.
Sure.
And I actually it was
did it have a microphone?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like a singer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was.
I remember this very vividly. This sculpture.
Representation of Josh.
Nice.
Oh, that was me. Oh man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amber.
Well, you didn't realize it was you when you look at it, Josh?
No.
Well, I mean, it was because you made it kind of the everyman, right? It's kind of like it like you said, it could be anybody, it could be anything, and to me, I thought it was a singer because I saw a microphone. But
right.
I'm always moved by that. I mean, that's incredible. I mean, people express, being a fan in many different ways, and when I was presented with that sculpture, I thought this is a really unique, very cool thing.
Nice.
That's great that you kept it.
I did keep it. Yeah.
Where in the house is it?
It's in my living room, actually.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it is.
1-800-LOVE-191. We're going to play music from Josh Groban. Do we have it handy? Are we going to do it right after the break? Because I don't know the name of the song we're actually going to play.
You wait. Now, what was the rock? He gave the rock and roll song.
Yeah, you gave the rock and roll song.
Does that mean go?
I don't have any. I don't have any of those.
Hear Josh Groban music on Loveline. This is going to be cool. How about this? Let's take a call, then go to break, come out of break, and play a song by Josh Groban.
Perfect.
All right, sound good? All right. Let's talk to Gabby. Gabby.
Yes?
What's happening? You're 19.
Okay, I'm dating this guy, and he decides he wants to be celibate.
You're fat.
And how far into the relationship did he announce this?
Just the other day.
And had you slept with him before?
Yes, a few times.
And now is he saying he wants to be celibate because maybe he wants out?
Or is he sort of a born-again virgin making a commitment or something of that sort?
I don't know. I was thinking maybe that's the case. He wants out, but I mean...
Gabby,
but he didn't give you an explanation.
You're right. Gabby doesn't sweat the small stuff. I think you deserve an explanation here, don't you?
Huh?
You don't. You deserve an explanation for why this sudden turnabout.
He actually just said he wants to give it a try.
Yeah, you deserve an explanation for other than a restatement of the fact.
Yeah, because he says he's done it before, but
Gabby, hold on. Gabby, listen. Oh, man. Gabby, he did it before, but then he went back to sex. Now he's doing it again, then he's going to go back. Maybe you need to say, I'm done with you flip-flopping. And, by the way, are you going to get married to this guy?
No.
My what?
Of course not. Right. Maybe that's...
Well, it's not one of those wait till marriage things. It's just for good, right?
Right.
It's
right.
weird.
Right.
Why don't you, Gabby, make I'm frustrated, Gabby.
Pick a side of the fence, Gabby. Get out of there or ask him what the hell's going on.
You're right. You deserve an explanation other than, let's give it a try. You deserve an explanation for why he wants to do this, and then you deserve to determine, you're entitled to determine whether this is appropriate for you or not. And if not, maybe a new boyfriend is in order.
What do you think, Josh?
Yeah, I would say, I mean, did he try to do that with you before, or was this with other girlfriends?
Oh, probably some other girlfriends. I don't know.
So this is kind of his thing.
Again, Gabby, not sweating the small stuff. How long have you been with this guy?
We've been dating for a few months.
A few months. I just think you need to sort of sit down and have a conversation.
Lure him out of his celibacy.
I'm not saying that so much as what's going on. What's the plan here? Why are we doing this?
Be a bad influence.
Yes.
I'm not saying that, but what are we up to here? Why, what's going on? And restatements of the obvious is not an adequate explanation, okay?
And Gab, you need to stand up for yourself a little bit, not just with this guy, but all guys that you go out with in the future, because it sounds like he's just kind of toying with you a little bit. And, maybe he's a great guy and he is serious about not having sex, but if he has a pattern of stopping and starting all the time, maybe he's a bit goofy.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Who does that?
Goofy people.
Yeah, I mean, the celibacy thing, like you said, is not so much the issue. It's the communication.
Right, lacking. And not only that, usually when people do this, they have sort of second thoughts about being sexually active, and they have sort of values or religious things that they want to sort of reorient themselves to, and say, look, what I can't handle this, it makes me anxious, I want to get back to my roots and what I value, and we're not going to do this anymore.
Right.
That's not what he's saying. He's saying, I'll tell you what, let's just give this a try. Let's just give it a shot. What do you think, Stark? Let's give it a shot.
I would dump him immediately.
Okay.
If I was dating a man, but I date women. Josh Groban is here. Forget about all the millions of CDs. He sang at the All-Star Game previously, which was just about a week or two ago. Sang at the Olympics. Is that right?
That's right.
Olympics?
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
very
cool.
cold.
Any chance you're going to go to this year's Summer Olympics in Beijing?
Won't be going this year, but did have a great time I'll be competing this year, yes. No, that was a great time. It was 2002 in the Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City, and brought my whole family. It was, it was kind of a time when everybody needed to come together for something, and sport, as it always does, brought everybody
together. Did they give you a box in the boonies there also?
Yes.
And you didn't get any hot dogs? All right, we'll take a break. We're going to play some Josh Groban music, take more of your calls. If you want to speak to Josh, he's here right in front of us. When you see him on talk shows and you're there on television, you don't get to ask him things. Here you can if you would like
That's
to.
it.
He's got a nice gray sweater on tonight also. And some Converse and some blue pants. We'll be back on Loveline.
Loveline is coming back.
Loveline with Stryker and Dr. Drew.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to Loveline. Hope you had a good weekend. I'm Stryker. Dr. Drew's right next to me. 1-800-LOVE-191. And our good new bestest pal, Josh Groban, is with us tonight.
Hi, everybody.
So we have, Drew, we've had some biggest bands, from Linkin Park and the Incubus of the world to Oscar winners, the guys from Memphis, Tennessee. I'm drawing a blank on their names.
3-6 Mafia.
3-6 Mafia, right?
You're welcome.
To the Exhibits of the world. And now we get maybe the biggest artist, but kind of out of our...
Which I love.
Tunnel vision, right, which is what I love and love about Loveline sometimes.
We brought Humpty Hump onto Loveline.
Right, we're
How y'all doing? Hey.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Yes, exactly. Pronounce the umpty.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
So now we got Josh Groban in here.
Potting him up.
Here we go. Here's Humpty from...
No,
he doesn't have it from 3 weeks ago. So let's play a song from Josh Groban. But before we play it...
He was gay before the break. Now you still gay.
There are some fantastic singers in the rock world. I don't think a lot of them are trained like you, but do you ever think...
You'd be surprised.
Oh,
actually.
really?
A lot of the big rock screamers are actually training classically to be able to do that night after night.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Like Chester Benningtons of the world, possibly from Linkin Park, who can
quite possibly.
wail.
He's somebody whose instrument is very is really unique because he can just get down into the depths of that scream, and then he kind of got this kind of sensitive thing going on too. So,
Do you ever? I mean, your career is second to none, but wish that you maybe were in a rock and roll band?
Well, vocally, it's not something that is just realistic for me, but I do love to play the drums. I've been playing the drums since I was very, very young, and I played in a few rock bands, and so I'm mainly just a big fan of rock music. I think.
Are?
Yeah, but it's cool. I mean, every now and again I get to work with somebody who's in the rock world, or at least just become friends with them, and it's just something that I admire from afar.
Who are some of your favorite bands?
Oh, wow. I grew up listening to Depeche Mode and Peter Gabriel and people like Paul Simon. Oh, man. And Muse is great. Keen's new album is fantastic. The new Radiohead album is phenomenal. Linkin Park's great. So, I like it all. Good beat. I like a good beat.
Nice. Well, speaking of beats, we're going to play a song from Josh Groban here on Loveline. The song we're going to play is called Awake. It is off the CD, DVD, live version. It's mostly a DVD, but there's 9 tracks on here, CD-wise.
Yeah, we shot this about, I want to say 8 or 9 months ago, and Hamish Hamilton, who directed all the YouTube... we're such kind of DVD dorks on the bus. We watch all the great classic DVDs, and Hamish Hamilton's one of our favorites. He did all the U2 DVDs and Peter Gabriel stuff, and so we brought him in, and he did an amazing job, and the audience that night was really great.
Nice. And what city was it in?
We were in Salt Lake City.
Oh, you're in Salt Lake City.
We went back to Salt Lake City. It was the first arena we'd ever played was there, and the Olympics were there, and it was the only night that we had 3 days off there, so we were able to set up the cameras and make sure everything was great.
And we're on in Salt Lake City, so for those of you out there...
hey, thanks for making it a great night.
Shout out to you, too. Shout out to you guys. Awake live DVD CD was released right in the beginning of May, and here you go from Josh Groban. This song is called Awake on Loveline.